Said it before, but I don't think I've ever been happier when we've said it. It's not perfect. It's not pretty sometimes, usually, but it is us. That's how our guys play, and I want our guys to play just like that all year, just better at times. And we're going to get better at all the little things. But proud of our guys. We can mention guy after guy. I'm sure you'll ask me. Just proud of our guys, and we're moving on to Detroit. What questions you have?
With the game on the line, you had you were captured on NBC and saying to Lamar, "Do you want to go for this?" Was there ever any doubt?
No, there wasn't. But I just maybe I wanted to be sure myself. You know, I knew he was going to say yes. So, but we were going for it at that point.
Would there have been a doubt if there was any other player at quarterback who didn't have Lamar?
Well, Mahomes, I bet they're going for it too with Patrick Mahomes. How about that?
Let's just talk about the game that Greg Roman called as far as the balance and everything.
I thought Greg Roman called a great game. It was a well-called game, obviously, about as good as you can get, and it was a well-prepared game plan, him and the whole staff, and it was really a well-executed game plan by the players. But Greg kept him off balance. He was running the ball. We took shots. We had some control passes. We had some RPOs. It was excellent.
Talking about Oweh, John, the last play he made out there, and even before that, the sack on Mahomes that caused the interception is the role that Oweh played tonight.
Yeah, we were in the huddle there, and with so many things happened, I forgot to even mention his name in the huddle there, in the team huddle there. So I apologized to him afterwards because that's the kind of play that we envisioned him making. When we drafted him, and that's the kind of play that he and I talked about him making this week. As we were preparing, that he was going to play a lot more. Both him and Matabike, those are our two young guys, and those guys had earned more playing time. And man, they both played great. And for him to come up and make that play in that situation, it's something it'll be remembered for the rest of our lives.
John, how did you come back from those two interceptions like that and finish off the way you did? What did that say about his growth?
It's hard because it's rarely done. Obviously, that's the point of your question. And for our guys to come back, that's why I say it's us. I mean, our guys fight, and we fought last week, and they always will. And we got great leadership. These two guys right here coming together, grow up together, and that's the face of our football team right there. And I'm proud of those guys. I love them. I love them. I love being around them. I love everything they stand for, And I told them last night in the meeting that it would be an honor for all of us coaches to take the field with these guys, and it was. And even if the game had gone the other way, I told them it was an honor to be on the field with them. No matter what the outcome is. You don't mourn outcomes. You mourn people. You work on process. But you can celebrate victories. And that's what we're doing tonight.
John, there's so much with, Stanley wasn't able to go. There's a lot of talk about the offensive line this week. How did you think they played? Was Stanley close to playing?
They stepped up big time. Ronnie's we're going to look at that whole situation. And we'll have more for you probably in the next week and a half. We'll know more. So he was not close to playing this game, no. For Alejandro to move over there and play the way he did for the offense, and Pat McCurry.
Played great, Pooh.
Yeah. Alejandro played great. Yeah, he did play great. The whole line. Well, that's Lamar. Lamar did it in the line. He did it. I kind of gave Lamar a high five, and Lamar comes up and says, "Coach, the O-line. The O-line. The O-line played great. They all played great."
John, sorry. Just from like a kind of a macro level here, I know you hate going big picture on us, but what do you think fans here and watching in prime time were treated to tonight? Just like back and forth, just up and down football here with you guys pointed out.
Yeah, I mean, we look at it from our perspective. I mean, we're inside. We're the Ravens, and that's us. I mean, that's what makes me proud of these guys. Makes me proud to be around these guys every day. That's who we are. To see our guys do that, that's what they do. I'm proud of them.
John, what do you think this means? I mean, nationally especially, there was talk about, and Lamar heard it, 0-3 against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. What do you think it means for him to have a game like this tonight on national television?
I tell you, I'm happy for him. We love each other. We got all of us have each other's backs. We want to win every single game. So, whatever it means, it means something different to all of us. It means something. I can tell you what it means to me. It means a lot to me. But you know what? We got the Lions coming up in 7 days, and we're going to be thinking about that real soon.
John, the play before the 4th down, to call that pass, I guess what does that say about your faith in Lamar to complete that play and also his skill and poise and actually get it done?
It says that I have complete confidence in Lamar Jackson to make every play, and I wish I'd have put him in better position last week, to make a play. So those things, I'll just never, ever not have faith in him to make a play in any situation.
John, we saw Oweh at the line of scrimmage redirecting Kelsey. You guys had some injuries defensively. how difficult was it to adjust to what they were doing, and how big was it for that defense to make that critical play down stretch?
I'm glad you brought that up because our defensive coaches, starting with Don Martindale, and the coaches came up with just a tremendous game plan. Talked about the offensive game plan. The defensive game plan was just as good. And it was some things they hadn't seen before, certainly not from us. Many things they hadn't seen from us. Our players executed well. Plus, we had a lot of guys banged up, nicked up. So many young guys playing on defense who played well and came up big. You know, they made their plays. That's a great offense. But it was a great game plan by the defensive coaches and well executed.
John,
Last
John,
one.
you gave Lamar a huge hug at the end of the game. Did you say anything to him?
I don't even remember. You remember Lamar?
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks, guys.